Welcome to ShowTime's Daily Download, where we go over fundamental and technical analysis for stock tickers of interest. Today we'll be analyzing PLTR. PLTR has earnings after hours on 11/3. They exceeded earnings last quarter, which resulted in a gap up and a slow grind higher before eventually coming back down in August, so let's take a look. So let's review some fundamentals from an investor's perspective. Right now, they're trading at 475 billion market cap. For their price per earnings, they're currently sitting at 646 and a price to share at 144. If you compare these numbers to the overall market, they're extremely high. As an investor, we can use these two numbers to kind of gauge where the company can possibly grow to in terms of share price, and right now, they're extremely elevated. But this doesn't necessarily mean that the company can't continue climbing in price. These are numbers that at a glance would make the company look extremely overvalued. However, there are other things that are at play. Here are the two reasons why I think PLTR will stay elevated in price. 1. They have good government contracts and relations. And 2. They just had a partnership with NVIDIA. And we all know what that means. Anything that's partnering with OpenAI or NVIDIA, that's a hard bet to bet against. However, as an investor, I'm not looking to get in at this price. But as a trader, let's take a look. Before I get to some technical analysis, make sure to follow my page and let me know how you think PLTR will do during earnings. It has earnings after hours tomorrow. Its implied volatility is currently 118, giving it a plus or minus of roughly $21 to $22. Taking a look at the previous quarterly earnings, we can see that the actual move exceeded the implied move of 8%. With PLTR at roughly $200, that means we're looking at $220 or $180. Because the stock is near all-time highs, they would have to exceed both earnings per share and revenue for it to get a nice push higher. My prediction for the stock is that it's going to do exactly what it did back in August, where it basically gapped up, grinded a little higher, and then it took a pretty large dip. So if I go to play options on this, I'll be looking to get puts, hopefully after it cools off a bit. Make sure to save and share this video so if I'm wrong, you can come back and flame me.